Hi everybody, my name is Shannon and welcome to my channel, Another Yarn. Thank you so much for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. Well, I am a channel that is all about yarn, knitting, crocheting, having fun, telling antics about my yarn, knitting, crocheting, and sometimes some stories. So if that's what you like, you're in the right place. Welcome. And while you're at it, go ahead and like and subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know when I'm posting, and we can continue on having great conversations. So I'm going to be talking about the Mystery Yarn Challenge. I got yarn, and out of this yarn, let me go ahead and show it to you. I popped up a picture and everything, but let me show you what I got. This is a challenge that Lori from the Armchair Chef has been doing for over a year now, and I think it is fantastic. I sat on the sidelines, I don't know how many months, I really did, and I was watching everybody else have all of the fun, and the whole thing is you're sending a box of yarn to somebody, and somebody is sending a box of yarn to you. And with that box of yarn, you make something. You have approximately a month to make something, and the goal is to use some of all the yarns that you receive. You don't have to use up all the yarns. Some people are very, very generous, if you know what I mean. But use some of, right? And that's the goal. Now we're closer to the holidays and everything, and people kind of relax on a little bit. Or what you can do is make 2 or 3 things, maybe not put all the yarns in one project, but make 2 or 3 things or whatever it is, especially since it's gift giving time, right? Make some smaller things. And the whole thing is, again, use some of the yarn. You don't know what you're getting. You don't know what type of yarn it's going to be, what fiber, what yarn weight it's going to be, all of these different things. So if you're really into cooking shows, I remember watching Chopped for quite a few years. It was a cooking show. Same concept. You have this basket of food ingredients and go. You have so much time to get something done, and hopefully the judges like it. Now, this isn't a judged project or a judged competition. It's not even a competition, but it's not a judged challenge because, it's just not. Now, Lori does give out prizes and everything for people who've entered and complete and everything. She'll throw your name on a randomized wheel if you want to play. She'll spin that wheel, and by golly, you might win something. There you go, and you can make another challenge. Even if you're not part of this challenge, I encourage you to, if you have a stash, whether that's 4 balls of yarn or 400 balls of yarn or what have you, go in there. If you're not comfortable with picking it out yourself, have your significant other pick it out. Have your child pick it out. Have your brother, your sister, your whatever. Say, hey, look at my stuff. Here's what I have. Pick out 3 things. They don't know, especially depending on who you have do it. They have no idea about yarn. Not everyone understands. And see if you can make something. Just try. It's a lot of fun. You want to see the yarns that I got in person? I got this gorgeous, look at that. This is a bulky weight yarn. I know it doesn't look bulky, does it? But it's bulky because of all the fuzz and the halo on it. You use bigger needles, whether you're knitting or you're crocheting. Use those big needles and it'll make your project very airy. I was looking on Ravelry, and you can make a really significant size shawl with one of these. This has 612 yards. It is 57% acrylic, 15 nylon, 10% alpaca, 10% wool, 8% mohair, 612 yards, 200 grams. So this is one of the yarns I got. Look at this. I got this super pom-pom yarn. This is Pompadoodle by Red Heart. It's a number 7 jumbo. I think if you're going to crochet or knit with it, you crochet or knit with just this part and let the pom-pom stick out. I think that's how you do it. This is 14 yards, and it's a polyester acrylic type of a blend. That's pretty cool. I got homespun, this nice green color. Let's see, this is malachite. So it is absolutely beautiful. Originally 6 ounces with 185 yards. There you go. I got mystery. It didn't have a label, and that's okay. That's part of the fun. You just don't know. So it's a mystery novelty. That's what I was thinking. Novelty yarn. Nice. If the other one's a bulky, this has to be bulky too, right? I mean, it's kind of got some fuzz on it. It's thicker, but I'm not really sure the weight. And then I got this Mandala yarn. If you're a fan of Mandala yarn, I know this has nothing to do with the challenge, but Joann's has had it on sale for $4.99 for a little while. And during this Black Friday time period, or if you put it in your cart, sometimes they'll have it an extra 20% off coupon or something like this. If you like the Mandala yarn, there you go. Yeah. If you don't, that's fine too. And then I got this. A skein of a good workhorse acrylic. I don't know what brand it is, doesn't matter, but it feels to me like just a 100%, just your standard workhorse acrylic yarn. So that's some challenge, right? You want to see what I did? Oh, I'm up for the challenge. I've got it, right? You know, I decided I'm not going to be as crazy this last month. I haven't finished it, but I attempted to make a full cardigan. Hey, guess where I'm at? I need sleeves. Yeah, I need sleeves. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that this month. Well, for one, these particular yarns don't really lend themselves to I don't think. I mean, I could have made a cardigan. It'd be very entertaining with all of these yarns. I don't know, but I decided to go on a smaller scale project, something that I can get done to continue to work on my other Christmas presents and things like that. Look at this. Isn't that just the cutest? This right here is made out of that mandala yarn. The whole body of the hat is the mandala, and then I've got those pom-poms at the top. And look, so I did just a 2x2 rib, but then look at this. I dropped in these little puff stitches. Isn't that cute? Oh my gosh. Right in between that ribbing. Finished up some ribbing, did some stockinette. And at the natural change, where the colors change, right here, you can see how it stripes through. At the natural color change of the yarn, I did this kind of like a star stitch. I don't really know what you would call that, but I wanted to make it not just doing stockinette all the way around. I wanted some texture. I did the same thing here. When the green came in, I stretched down those stitches, and I did it up here too, but then I decided to put the pom-poms on. So you got those stretched into the, so each color change, I took advantage of just the natural way the yarn was going. I didn't have to cut the yarn or anything, but I wanted to make it look just a little bit different, like a little special. And then this color right here matched that color so well that I decided to throw the pom-poms on, and then I ended up with 5 of them, and I'm like, whatever, I think it's adorable. So I have a hat. This is 2 of the yarns. Look at that, 2 of the yarns. Not bad. Well, I wasn't done. I'm like, I've got this big, beautiful box. I can't just play with 2 of the yarns. So then I decided to, look at these, to play with these. What do you think? So I mean, the hat right there is where's the mandal at? Mandal's right here. The hat is this, right? Not bad, huh? I did it. So there's the hat. And now my next project is with these 2. What do you think? What do you think? Cool? All right, look, I'm gonna do a lot of color work. Isn't that gorgeous? This is the absolute softest, squishiest. I mean, the squish factor is amazing. This is no pattern, that's just how things work. The color work is really simple. If you've been around for a while and you've seen some of my other videos, I do talk about that with keeping the color work, especially when you're first learning. 2 to 3 stitches and then change the color. If you're using fingering weight yarn, you can go farther because the floats aren't going to be really big. But it really depends. So you can see my floats. I like showing that because I know when I was first learning how to do color work, I wanted to see the backside. I'm like, how did you do that? What did you do? Why does mine not look like that? So it's nice to see that. So my floats are even. You can see where I've, caught it. Here's the other stitch. Here's the other stitch, that type of a thing going all the way around. Really enjoy it. That fuzzy yarn and that acrylic, oh my gosh, it is the softest, the fuzziest thing ever. It feels, I wish you could feel it. It feels absolutely amazing. And look at the top. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I think that is so much fun. This is going to make someone happy. I'm not sure who, but it's going to make somebody absolutely happy. That is gorgeous. So not bad. So far, let's see. Where'd the other one go? Did I drop one already? Man, I'm really good at that. Okay. So here we are. We've used these. We've used what? 4 of them. What do you think? Want to see something else? Oh, I know you do. I know you do. I decided, this was actually the first thing that I made. I used all the yarns. I did. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? That is a gorgeous little gnome. So the Mandela yarn, here's the green homespun, finished up with Mandela yarn. The beard is that other right here. Don't know what it is. The nose is our pom-pom. The hat, I went ahead and I used 1 strand of this and 1 strand of this together. And that's how I got the hat. And I think it is fantastic. The hands right here is just the acrylic by itself. So using all of these, the mandala was so nice. I was able to use the, so you can see right here, I'm pulling the hat up. That was the orange and everything. The next color is the orange. So both arms match and I didn't have to do anything crazy for the color control. I think this is so adorable. This is the Crocheted Winter Gnome. You can get the written pattern on Ravelry for $5.99, but they also link to a free pattern. It has all the commercials and stuff in it. Your choice. I don't get anything from it, but I will link it so you can go ahead and make one if you choose to. Obviously, I did some different things. My beard is nowhere near the beard that they had. I did pom-pom nose as opposed to the nose that they had, and my hat is definitely different. It's same concept, but I was getting bigger stitches than what they were getting with that. So you can see that's the pattern. So I took some things from it and kind of improvised where my gauge was different. You know, like I said, for the hat, I cut off quite a few rounds for the hat. It would have been way too big, my opinion. But what do you think? What do you think of my Mystery Yarn Challenge this time? Oh my goodness, I got 3 projects done. I was able to utilize some of all the yarns in the gnome and then still made a couple of very unique, very fun, different kinds of hats and had an absolute blast. I highly encourage you, even if you're not interested in joining along the challenge, which isn't going to start back up again until January anyway, so you've got plenty of time. Go check Lori out. She's amazing. But even if you're not going to do that, grab some things that you have. Or if you really want it to be a super challenge, let somebody else into whatever you have as your yarns, right? It doesn't matter how much yarn you do or you don't have, right? But let somebody else pick it out and see if you can make something. Knit or crochet, and I did both, right? So the gnome is crocheted and the hats were knit. So I got to play with both this month. But see what you can do. I'm really curious. These are so much fun and they get you out of your thought process and what are you going to do color-wise and texture-wise. I mean, this has all of them. This has everything that I got in the box. That is such an eclectic box of yarns. I thought it was great. And then to throw in this hat using the pom-poms and then this one with those other 2 yarns. I mean, I had a lot of fun with this box. This was a blast. Thank you so much. This was so enjoyable. I hope you guys had fun watching this and seeing my latest gnome because, you know, it's Christmas time. You can't have too many gnomes. I mean, they're everywhere. You can crochet one, knit one. You got this. Let's go ahead and have fun. All right, everybody. I will talk to you guys later. You have a great day, night, evening, whatever it happens to be. Bye-bye.